Boy, the world sure is going crazy, am I right? I mean, I wouldn't know. I left civilization 6 months ago, and I've never been happier. I even got rid of my phone. I get all of my news from a Falcon now. But whatever's going on out there, you guys seem like you're in some kind of danger, because you keep sending me these deranged, unhinged, straight up degenerate weapon ideas. And they just keep coming. So fine, I'll build you some of these weapon ideas, but only if they're non-lethal. Okay, if I show you how to make even one lethal weapon on YouTube, the demonetization icon will murder me in my sleep. Okay, I'm back. The first idea comes from Bending Sands 87, who wants an Ebola gun. Wait, I mean, a bola gun. Oh, like the one in the Norman Reedus fetus simulator. Right, it shoots like 2 weights with a cable in between to wrap people up. So first I need to figure out how to actually use 22 caliber blanks to shoot a bola without using any guns. So I got these 2 guns that are used for training hunting dogs, but they're designed to only launch stuff that fits over the barrel instead of bullets. So actually, these technically aren't guns, they're just very loud dog toys. Then I found some steel tube that fit over the barrel and welded the bola weights. So the idea is that they'll have a steel wire attached between them, and they'll go pew pew and gently wrap around a bad man, and that should keep him tangled up without hurting him at all. So after I screwed the 2 dog toys together, I lubricated the barrels with a special technique I learned from your stepsister while she was trapped in a dryer.
Oh, yes.
Then I tied a Kevlar string around both triggers so I can fire the dog toys from behind this 1/8 inch sheet of plywood. And I know that doesn't sound very thick, but I tested it and it actually is bulletproof.
Non-lethal bola gun test in 3, 2, 1. Oh no! So he didn't get wrapped up, but at least I don't think we seriously injured this guy. Oh no! What is this? Ah shit! I think he.
The first problem is I think we killed this guy. But just to be 100% sure, I also shot this watermelon.
Oh, Jesus! I don't understand. I don't know why we keep killing this guy. 22 is supposed to be the weakest caliber. It like embedded itself straight into the middle of the watermelon.
The second problem is my Ooga Booga monkey brain was pointing the dummy launcher straight forward, but we're not trying to hit something with the weights, we're trying to hit them with the cable. The barrels need to be angled outward so that the weights just provide momentum to spin the cable around.
That's what it's supposed to do. Oh my god, it's all like mushy in here now. Oh, it tastes like mush.
So I glued together some bits of PVC pipe to make this spacer that keeps the barrels pointed away from each other at like a 40-ish degree angle. And you know that click-clack sound your car makes when you lock it? That's these car door motors pulling the locks, so they're definitely strong enough to pull a trigger. And after I attached one to each gun, now I can fire both of them at the same time with one button. So remember, if you ever need to make a remote-controlled gun out of common car parts, please don't tell anyone you saw this.
Hey kids, you wanna see something really cool?
We've got an electronic safety switch, we've got our electronic trigger, and I replaced those metal death grappling hooks with the original foam padded dummies. And I've taped them to 8 feet of gentle, soft Kevlar string.
And this is the part of the video where I'm supposed to tell you something about doing this at home. But I don't remember if I'm supposed to tell you to do this at home or not to do this at home. You know what? I'm not your dad. Do whatever you want.
Non-lethal bola gun test in 3, 2, 1. No! Yes! Oh, this is very exciting. Nothing I make actually works this good. Holy crap! The weights flew around his legs and it actually worked perfectly. What the hell?
I don't know how this happened, but the bola actually worked perfectly. And this guy didn't even get hurt at all. I mean, that's what it looks like, but I guess the only way to know for sure what it would feel like to get shot by this thing is to get shot by this thing. So I found the only YouTuber who responded to me when I asked if anyone wanted to shoot me with a weird dog toy thing.
So what is it? It's either something sexual or something to catch a pedophile.
So I made sure to put on every kind of protection I could think of and told Ryan to aim for my legs. Oh, and I just remembered, you're not supposed to try this at home. Not.
All right, are you ready? I'm gonna come attack you with this pool noodle. Ready. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! That felt so weird! Dude, I felt like a hug from hell, like the devil hugged me. Let me just get out of this. Hold on. Oh shit!
Are you okay?
I'm actually totally alive. That was awesome. Oh my God! It actually forces my legs like closed. Nice.
So for making Death Stranding real and only hurting my knees a little bit, Bola Gun gets 10 out of 10.
Did it leave a mark? Is there anything there?
Oh my God, yeah.
Your next weapon idea comes from, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. I wanna say Cock-in-a-Sock, who basically wants one of those extending boxing gloves like from old-timey cartoons. So I stole this scissor extender tutorial from SolidWorks, and then I laser cut all the pieces out of plywood. Now all I have to do is connect the linkages with these rivets, and I already own a scissor extending riveter.
Huh. Interesting.
So yeah, turns out there's a real-life tool that is already just a cartoon boxing glove extender.
Boom! Whack-a-pow! Let's go. Thank you for watching.
I'm gonna move on to the next idea now. Extending boxing glove, arrow boxing glove. What is this fascination that you guys have with boxing gloves? Are you just like really into cartoons? Bear trap boxing glove. That's pretty good. I like that one. Let's do that one. So, for the first time ever, I'm going to take 2 of your ideas and fuse them into one giga idea. And I know just the place to get a bear trap.
What are you doing with my bear traps, Alan?
Nothing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh, it's like
Slowly crushing on it. That's actually awful.
So in real life, it turns out bear traps don't have teeth because they're just supposed to crush your legs, not bite them off. But cartoon bear traps always have teeth. So if we want to make a cartoon extending bear trap boxing glove, then we're gonna have to put some teeth on this thing.
Hello, governor. Got any meth? Jesus Christ, that was terrible.
And now the bear trap works way better.
Oh, it cut the top off. Oh, that's much more bitier. I like the teeth. The teeth make it less lethal.
But after I bolted the bear trap to the end of the boxing glove extender, I learned about this cool physics thing called a lever. That's when your wrist can't hold up a bear trap from 4 feet away.
That's gonna be a problem.
So I welded some bits of scrap metal together to make a sort of arm brace, and then I bolted the boxing glove extender to the back to make probably the scariest thing I've ever made.
This was such a good idea. So now, can I extend it without dropping it? Let's see. Oh my fucking God! I have something to show you, Kevin.
What the hell is that?
If you had to guess what this was, what would you guess?
It looks like an extendable bear trap punch fist gun.
Oh, that's actually exactly what it is. Okay.
Holy shit! What?
You want to test it?
Hell yeah.
But first, we had to figure out how to actually set the bear trap, which turned out to be extremely easy and simple and safe and easy.
I'm closing my eyes. All right, I'm letting go with my eyes closed. Oh! This is the part I haven't thought through yet.
So I just need you to carefully separate the sawhorses in a way that doesn't trip the bear trap.
Oh, okay, that's set.
So now, in order to test how non-lethal this weapon is, first we're gonna try to kill this soda bottle.
2, 1. Oh! Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, wait, how did I get at the bottom?
I have no idea. You aim. How?
What the hell? I think I shit my pants. Dude, this is definitely like the most cartoonish thing I've ever
Go
made.
war crime.
Oh, so it like knocked the bottle over and then bit it at the bottom as it was like flying away.
Nailed it.
That's actually so messed up.
So now we gotta try the real thing, a ballistics gel head. But our friend William Osmond even came out to help, even though he just became a dad 2 years ago.
Oh!
I don't know why he doesn't build as many projects anymore.
That one didn't stay in for some reason.
Why are you guys so far away? Why are you guys all the way over there?
Because you're over there.
3, 2, 1.
It turns out the bear trap boxing glove is just a little too small to take a bite out of a human head. So while this would be very bad for your face, I think you would actually live.
He did not get bit. Yeah. Which is like a good thing, right?
Just kidding, we took a bite out of his face.
Did I get him?
Drag him around. Take him for fine. You're mine. It's like a metal Venus flytrap wrapping around the skull.
That's actually the most awful footage I think I've ever captured.
Disgusting.
That was.
Absolutely disgusting.
I want to see it again. I want to see it again. Oh! Oh, also part of his skull went flying off, but.
Cock in a sock and nut boy, together you get a 17 out of 10. But since you killed a guy, that'll have to be a negative 17 out of 10, which is also the number of brain cells me and my friends have.
Saved off. Yeah!
And if you want to come see us in person, along with Nile Red, Vsauce, Styropyro, Michael Reeves, Pokimane, Code Miko, Hank Green, and over 150 other featured creators, then come to Open Sauce. Open Sauce is like if VidCon was still good and smoked crack cocaine and threw a science fair. It was founded by William Osman and it's owned by creators, not YouTube, not China, not billionaires, just guys who like to do this sort of stuff. And if you want to do this sort of stuff too, Open Sauce was literally made for you. There are over 500 exhibits where our community gets to show off their projects and inventions. There's panels and talks from your favorite creators. Plus, this is the 3rd year of Open Sauce now, and nobody's even died yet. This year, Open Sauce runs from July 18th to the 20th in San Mateo, California, and you can get your tickets today at opensauce.com/tickets. What was your favorite part of Open Sauce?
I liked the exhibits. I liked walking around and seeing all the other cool stuff that people made.
What was your favorite part of Open Sauce?
Honestly, Nigel.
My actual favorite thing is just the community.
Do you think Mark Rober photoshopped his chin in this thumbnail?
He doesn't look like that in real life.
It kind of does look not like his chin. At all.
Wow, that's not his chin.
So if you want to see some cool robots and hang out with people who also like robots, get your tickets to Open Sauce today. July 18th to the 20th. Link is in the description, and we'll see you there, nerds. Now, I had a hard time picking this next weapon idea. Because a lot of you had the same idea, and that was some kind of a device for kicking people in the nuts really, really hard. Which is actually perfect, because it won't kill anyone, it'll just make them wish they were dead. And for the 8 women watching this, just pretend whenever I say nuts, I mean boobs. But I decided to go with Elijah Paul's gun-powered boot idea, because it's the best one. And also, I don't know what else to do with all these guns. Now, I don't actually have any 50 caliber blanks, but I do have 2 22 caliber blanks. And if you add them together and round up, that's 50. And in a previous video, I already built a device that can fire 2 22 caliber dog toys at the same time.
So I think I can just tape these things to this thing.
But after I put all the parts together and put it on, I started feeling some bad vibes around my ankle.
Somehow this doesn't feel good. I'm not sure exactly why. Oh, you know what? It's because there's a little rock in there. That's why.
So before I actually kick someone in the balls with this thing, I decided to test how much force my leg would feel if I kicked someone in the balls with this thing.
Nut kicker, recoil test. 3, 2, 1. Oh! That's not the right direction. I'm not doing that. That's Jesus. That's not happening.
So clearly there are problems. Because if I just tape the guns to my boot, I'm gonna break my ankle. So I called the smartest, most talented, handsomest person that I know for help. Mark Rober's chief engineer, Ian Charnas. And Ian made me this giant, indestructible ankle brace out of steel, so make sure you go check out his channel. Then all I had to do was bolt the dog toys to the ankle brace until I realized I should probably stop rounding up my measurements.
If I lift this flat piece of metal, it touches the left one and it doesn't touch the right one. Oh no, that's like 1/4 of an inch.
I need the 2 dog toys to push on this nut crushing plate at the exact same angle, because if they're pointing in different directions, I think the tubes might explode. So I used a thick rubber sheet and U-bolt so that it's super secure, but they can also wiggle around a bit. There's no way these tubes can explode now, even if the barrels aren't perfectly lined up. But just in case it explodes, I'm putting a steel-toed boot in the brace. So now my toes are the most protected part of my body.
Oh my god! I feel it's really heavy. This is actually
One of the better looking things I've ever made. I'm just gonna kick a nut, and right when it makes contact, I'll press this button, and so then the impact plate will shoot off into the guy's nuts. But just to make sure that I wasn't going to break my leg, I decided to test this thing on my leg.
Just for reference, we're gonna see how far I can kick a soccer ball with a regular foot. 2, 1. Oh no! Kind of went off sideways a little. You know, if this was pointed the other way, it would actually be a saw trap. I'm gonna go bam, right? And I'll hopefully time it just right to kick the soccer ball into the stratosphere. Gun boot kicking a soccer ball in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Yes! Oh, that was way better than when I kick it with my human foot. Didn't even break my leg. Do you see my leg? I was more excited about the soccer ball actually, but also I'm glad my leg didn't break.
So just for reference, this is what it looks like when I kick a soccer ball normally.
Oh no!
And this is what it looks like when I kick a soccer ball with a super nut-kicking gun foot.
Yes!
I think it's time to kick some real nuts now. So I asked my doctor friend Bernard, aka Chubby Emu, if he could help me kick some real nuts, and also what the word emia means.
I got these things here. I don't know why the butcher misspelled them. Oh, it smells bad.
Do human balls smell bad? Because these bowl balls smell really bad.
Well, I don't know, Alan. You have a set of balls yourself.
Oh God, that's rancid.
That's the medical term for a ball sack.
Scrotum. Oh, so scrotal skin is thin. This is maybe a little too rigid to be scrotal skin, but I guess if you wanted to simulate it should suffice.
I just can't believe that one of those has to go into the lady to make a baby.
Like that, and then, yeah, there we go, okay. All right.
Gonna get this boot on. Oh yeah.
He stole your stuff. Get him. Hit him where it hurts.
Gun boot firing in 3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah.
I took one of his nuts off.
Sliced it right out.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
I like grazed the front. Oh no!
Oh, you like cut a hole right in the sack and then the ball just falls out.
That was not the injury I was expecting. That's like the worst possible thing I could have done.
You have another set of balls. We might want to try a crushing injury on this one.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident now.
I just want to remind everyone that if you work for YouTube, please don't watch any of this.
Ugh, getting ball juice all over my tape. It's all over my hands.
Hey,
Ah!
You ready for this, Bernard? Finish him. We're gonna get him this time.
3, 2, 1.
This ball's
smoking.
over there!
It's smoking.
Let's look at the balls.
Oh no, not the balls.
It smells like gunpowder.
That connective tissue split open from the force. Looks like there's maybe a little bit of trauma, maybe a little bit of bruising.
If you kicked someone so hard that their balls ripped off their body and went 30 feet behind them, do you think they would die?
Yeah, I think they would have died from the force.
Dude,
It's
you can't
splitting them
say
in
that. You have to say this is non-lethal. This has to be a non-lethal weapon.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, officer. This was just a boot for me to protect my foot.
What would you give this?
Oh, easily 1,000.
1,000 out of 10?
Because it was going at 1,000 miles an hour towards the fence.
Elijah Balls, you've just been diagnosed with a severe case of 1,000 out of 10. I'm so sorry. And the final invention idea of this video comes from realbustedmerch.com. That's right, all of my merch is 50% off for the next 2 weeks. That's plushies, t-shirts, and at the end of 2 weeks, I'm destroying it all. And some of you might be thinking, but Alan, didn't you already do this 2 years ago? Yeah, well, the merch company I was working with was being naughty with their numbers, and they ended up screwing over a bunch of creators.
SCP Merchandising just announcing that they were ceasing all operations.
My merch company stole all the profits from my tour. The merch company's bankrupt.
So I was working with another company that was handling all of my merch. Went bankrupt.
So I tracked down their warehouse, and it turned out it was filled with creator merch that was just completely unaccounted for in liquidation purgatory, including boxes and boxes and boxes of Busty the Walrus. All of the records for this stuff evaporated with the companies. I don't even know how much money they were supposed to give me for that last sale, because I never got any money. Unfortunately, that means that some of those boxes might even be things that they were supposed to ship to you guys, but never did. So here's the deal. I rescued my merch, and I got a new merch company now. So if you ordered plushies are shirts from realbustedmerch.com in 2023 and you never got your stuff, send an email to contact@allenpan.media and attach your receipt and a picture of your hand with nothing in it, and we'll do our best to resend your order for free. For everyone else, everything at realbustedmerch.com is 50% off. This is your last chance to own a piece of cringe internet history.
How many of those are there? Maybe a couple hundred at most? I don't know. Very valuable, I assume.
I have not personally yet seen a Busty the Walrus shirt.
Do you think it was print on demand, or did he had to order a bulk order?
Thank you for asking, Markiplier. It was bulk, and I'm sorry that you lost your stuff too. We have the original Busty the Walrus plushie, who is a walrus with a beret and glasses that legally doesn't resemble anyone at Discovery Channel. We've also got Busty Jr., the budget Busty, who's 17% smaller and cheaper, but 100% as adorable. And right now, you can get them for less than a combo meal at Wendy's. Everything is 50% off, and at the end of 2 weeks, I'm packing it all up in a trailer and dumping it into the Grand Canyon. I'm so sick of this Mythbuster shit, I'm never doing this again. So go to realbustedmerch.com and get a plushie for 50% off today. Or don't, it doesn't matter. It's all gonna be over in 2 weeks, no matter what. Thank you for watching.